Hey everyone, this is Man Shark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, and this is Final Fantasy X. Of course, welcome back to the Omega Dungeon, the poorly lit grind fest. What are we doing here? We were trying to just close out some monster captures. Yeah, we already have most of them, like, let's see, what are there? There are 10 different monsters down here that are exclusive to here. There are more, of course. We have 5 of them capped at 10 captures each. And there's some spirits, matches, master quells, master tonbrees, and varunas. But we've got at least 2 captures of each thing, so that shouldn't be too bad. Well, shit, we could... Still not feeling Thunder Plains, by the way. It's just like, I'm a little tired. I mean, I guess it's more grinding. But ultimately, we really need to get through these blitzball games. Because if we don't, well, it's what's holding us back at the moment. It's what's really, how would you call it? Jeez, everybody's got a lot of levels in here. Well, you there? Oh, for Guado Glories, this is gonna suck. Yeah, the thing that's really holding us back in terms of where our game is at, progression, I guess we could call it, is not having, what's his name, Waka's celestial weapon. That's it. We know that he's breaching damage cap because he's constantly doing quad 9 damage. So we just need to get him that celestial weapon. Jeez, alright, someone's fast. Come on, I want to try and draw off one of these defenders if we can. Ugh. Yeah, a little hard. We're just going to have to break to one and pass. We could have broken to both. We'll try Larbite. If it doesn't work, we can swap to Volucha. He should be able to take one defender. Oh, it's a chancy thing. It's real chancy, actually. It's... Hey! Oh, good. Tackle slip works again. Hey! Oh, that's right, they have Keeper! Holy shit. Keeper of all people. That's embarrassing. Gimme. Oh, okay. Well, you're still not going to get that past anybody. See? Yeah, let's just go for it. That's fine. It's not quite a clear shot, but with just map in the way, I think we can make it. Great. This should work. Yep, straight in. I wonder if... Come on. Oh yeah. Nice. Yeah, I think we've won this. Yeah, in general with blitzball, if you know what you're doing, the only blitzball game that you can usually lose is the very first one, which is, you know, story-based. Just because they do weird things with forcing the changes on you and all sorts of, you know, rubbish like that. It's fine. Charge on in. Mep and Caillou. This is not a great one, but we'll just block Mep and then pass to someone. I don't know who. We'll work it out. Probably Velucha, just because we want to actually score. And this is a much better chance. Okay, looks like we're clear. We can't keep on wither-shotting. She doesn't have the HP to sustain it. Well, we can, you know. Why not? Only have to last 5, like, the weirdly timed 5 minutes. Alright. And we're always drain tackling just to reduce their HP. That's fine, we'll just break to both of them. Drain tackle's fine. It's cool. Come on, let's try and get this defender out. Okay, that should be fine. Yep. Pass it, we'll make it a venom pass. That's fine. I don't mind being drain tackled because it doesn't add to their attack. The one tackle tech that doesn't do that. And here we are. What's up, Keeper? Yep. Okay. Yeah, he had a chance of getting it, but that's alright. The others will stop him. The others will stop him. Really? You're shooting from there? Like, he doesn't have a chance. Okay, that should be fine. Pretty sure you can block one of them and then pass through the other. Yep. Yeah, we'll get to Larbite. Two of them. We're gonna have to chance it. Yeah. No, that's fair. That's alright. I was hoping that Tackle Slip would come through for us. But it didn't. This is fine. 1, I learned attack. 2, halftime. Bad timing. No levels for us, but Nav learned Wither Shot, which isn't essential, but it's just something that she could learn. I think I want him guarding him. That's fine. Anybody for Rop? No. Maybe the anti-Wither. No, actually we want her to guard somebody else. Maybe Caillou? Yeah. Just in case volley shot actually happens, which It probably won't. Because, geez, it is hard to trigger volleys. There's a whole section in one of these FAQs from GameFAQs, which is just like, okay, here's why, like, here's what's up with volley shot. Oh, Mep must have high risk equipped. I think I saw that. What a terrible decision. And he's shooting from there? Not the best, but considering that Mep has high risk equipped, we can probably get through all of this. God, I don't know why you'd put high risk on anybody, except maybe your keeper if you were super confident. Don't particularly like this particular thing, but you know, there, she dodged, so it's all good. This is getting embarrassing for you guys. Like, he can't defend. There's just no way that he can defend himself. I mean, yeah, he can dodge, but as soon as he takes a shot, we're like, yep, I love that. And like, let me show you how it's done from the midway point, buddy. This probably won't work. But you know, it's kind of fun to try. Does have super goalie equipped. Oh god, oh, I think my voice broke. Oh, I wonder what that sounds like. Jeez. Holy shit, that was awful. My apologies. No, we're not doing this. This is terrible. What are you, like, are you dumb? And the answer is yes. We're just gonna pass it to Volucha and have her do a midfield shot. Yeah, Mep's on defense. That's great. That's not gonna help him. This works purely because Volucha has golden arm, so her shot depreciates very slowly. Or declines very slowly. Oh my god, we're gonna have double digits. We're gonna have double digits, guys. This is ridiculous. High risk indeed, huh? No, it's like, I got your ball now. What are you gonna do? Come on, Volucha, get a little bit into position. That's good. Yeah, break him. It'll be fine. That'll do. I think we've got two of them on us now. Now we might as well try breaking to both of them. You know, a little bit of fun. Ah, we're out of HP, unfortunately. Nice. It's fine. So we can't do wither shots anymore, but we can do nap shots. Ooh, he caught it! Ooh! 1 out of 9. Get the damn ball back. And now because he's got 0 HP, all of his stuff is even worse. We're still drain tackling him just to keep him down. Come on. That's the way. Ugh, kind of annoying. That should work. Maybe. Oof. That was a big roll. Hey, nice. Lucha just doesn't have enough Oh, you know what, actually, she's only got single marks, so she'll be fine. Might have spoken too soon about the double digits, but I mean... we'll see. Got new tech too. So Volusia probably isn't going to be our next scorer because she's low on HP and she's venomed. Or poisoned or whatever you want to call it. Which makes it very unlikely that she'll be any good. Like, what are you doing? This is so funny. So what we're going to try and do is set up a field for Larvite a little. Like this. So we'll break through two of them. See how it goes. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Drive it straight home. That should do. I think we've got Caillou on defense, but he'll be right. We got a ton of new techs. This is great. Now we got a hand on it. Unfortunate. I don't think we're going to get to double digits this time, guys. But we got close. We got very close. It's just that somehow, miraculously, they started getting competent. Yeah, no break. We'll just pass it straight through to Volusia. She's not going to get a chance to do anything with it, but you know. She does get to catch it, at least. Look at all that experience. Oh, wow. And two new techniques. And, beautiful stuff. I mean, these guys scored 8 goals as well, but ended in a draw. Which is kind of embarrassing, you know? I guess we should continue. Okay, that tournament did expire, which is nice. Let's keep on going. We're going to ask ourselves a question. Do we actually want to win this league? I think we do. Third place is a bit too hard to get. The teleport sphere is nice. Okay, we're playing the Killer Beast. And Volusia got another tech slot. I'm going to give her Spin Ball. That just means it's more likely that instead of catching the ball, the goalkeeper knocks it aside. Okay, unfortunately, a lot of these guys are fairly high level. They've given their goalkeeper high risk, which is hilarious. Also pile with her for some reason. I think Bixen is probably going to be a good one for Larvite to manage. Blapper, Lucha can handle that. Any Wither on Dorum. I guess we can have her monitor him for volley shot too, even though it probably won't happen. Okay. High risk on your goalkeeper. This could be funny. For us. Getting close to a point where I need to put some more drops in my eye, I think. Just got a little twinge of pain through it. We'll see how we go. Thanks for the ball. Just want to check something. That was not what I wanted to check. No. Get out of this. Jesus, what mode are we in? You can't get out of it. You've got to sort of do that. I think we can break to all of them. 9. Wow. We are going to pass the ball though. So in retrospect, we shouldn't have broken to all of them because they're probably going to nick the ball off us now. Unless... Yep, beautiful. Larbs. One defender. She's pretty tough, actually. Oh, well, give it a shot. Nice. Yep. Okay, we are definitely in the wrong movement mode because that was a big twitch just there. It's fine. Okay, that should be better. And I think it is. Good. Okay, Dorum's on defense again. We gotta try breaking to her. She's very likely to actually stop us, like so, because her attack is equal to our endurance. So you know, on the probabilities, I guess a 50-50. But she's not going to be good at getting, you know. Oh come on! Yes, we got a drop. Weird, but it's out here. We're gonna have to try passing it. We'll get it to Volucha. Oof, maybe we'll get it to Volucha. Hey, just! Oh, that was close. Yeah, just a normal shot. We do not need to be fancy. That's right. Pass shouldn't go anywhere. Yeah, it really doesn't go anywhere. We should have just passed through. It was a lot less dangerous, but whatever. We got it, so can't complain too much. Both of them is a bit of a risk, but we'll just have to see if, yeah, if we can dodge. We lost the tech. That's unfortunate because now we've got to remember what it was. But that should be a goal. I wish it didn't unequip it and just made it unavailable. Alright, I think this might be the last game of blitzball that we play this episode, just because I'm beginning to like drift off to it, so I can't imagine how bad it is for you guys. We'll go and grind or something like that. Very nice. And actually, we shouldn't try to get her in close. We should just be all like, shoot from there. Can't block it. I forget, is this the first or the second half? I think it's the first half. It all blends together, guys. It's kind of sad. No break. Pass it. It's not gonna go anywhere. Just the time taken. There we go. Yep, first half it was. Yep, we need to put whatever we had here back on. So we've got Venom Shot, Brawler, and Volley Shot. Tackle Slip. Yeah, that's a bad one to lose. Probably shouldn't have the marking blapper because that's a little bit too high level. Alright. Really? He did a spear shot from there? Now, I didn't check, but no doubt they have removed the goalkeeper's terrible decision making. Nope, he's still got high risk on. That's impressively bad. Alright. We're gonna try something here. Just to make things a little bit more fun. Wither Shot is a bit of overkill, but Nap Shot? Nap Shot could be just be a bit of fun that we need. So an advantage to breaking instead of trying to pass through. He's trying it again? And also tackling to get the ball first. Is it tackles don't take time? Like if I break to Bixen here, he doesn't take time to tackle me. If I try and pass through him, he takes time to try and block the ball. 2 on you. That's right, you should be able to break through both of them. Yep, should be fine. A time when you're trying to be a real dick about things is important. And we are currently trying to be a real dick about things. Trying. We're going to see if they'll, you know, acquiesce to our demands. didn't actually stop him. That's actually preferable. Because now Velucha has the ball. Can easily shoot through those, or bash through those guys. And we'll see if we can make a halfway strike. Nope. So Super Goalie may, like there's a slim chance that he may get to the point where if he rolls really well after that, he could block or deflect the ball. That's a risk we're taking. Pass, Velucha. Vixen and Zev, yep, that's also fine. Yep. I do feel like they're a little way off, so let's just hit them with a wither shot. See, timer's not running. Now the timer is running. Super Goalie also eats into Super Goalie and Spinball also eat into the time, which is a bit annoying, but you know. You can't control them having Super Goalie, but you can control you having Spinball. Come on. No, he hasn't broken. That's fine. That's not going anywhere. Yoink. No break. Pass. That was a mistake. I should have broken. It's alright though. It's only one of them, so... Yeah. Okay, we've got a little bit more on the team at the moment. We are going to break to all of them. And with a shot. Okay, this is going alright. That's great. They all rolled low enough that their combined might could not overcome me. Wow, what happened there? You guys saw that, right? With the shot, it dipped down really low and then went back up. That's weird. I've never seen that. Anyway, come on, give me what I want. Yep, one-man breakthrough, that's fine. Just drain tackle for the hell of it. Didn't actually want him to grab the ball. It's also fine. Pass it. You know who to. Just Zev, that's nice and easy. Can only do a nap shot. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, it's got to do it. That has to do it. Double figures, lads. 10 zip. And that'll be that. There's not enough time left to score another goal. But we finally made it to 10 figures. I told you I could. That's embarrassing. Like, to them. Yeah, not bad. Oh, they hired Jazzu? Okay. Making interesting hiring choices. Look at that, that's ridiculous. Okay, we are going to say continue, but we're not continuing. We're just checking to see if no new tournament. That's fine. Okay, well, we still have about half an hour to do something in, so why don't we... go and check the Monster Arena out real quick. It is kind of pointless at the moment. How much money do we have? 1.4. Yeah, I'm not 100% across. Let's just do our grinding for stuff. We will fight monsters. Okay, we were ambushed by Machia. That's fine. We're going to put up Sentinel just to... maybe not the smartest of ideas. Actually, no, that's fine. Because he gets attacks on them, which don't cost him his poison damage. Yeah, it wasn't a bad idea.
Take that.
And that's another 2 Machia to add to the count. Machia? Machia? I don't know. And ultimately didn't do him too much damage, so, you know. Not a bad deal. Okay, these guys are trash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lovely. Trash, but pretty decent XP, actually. That's surprising. What's this? Hastiger. Lovely. That's actually really good because Auron will usually move first because he's got first strike. And I don't think anybody else gets first strike on their ultimate weapons, on their celestial weapons. So yeah, Auron will pretty much always be first if he's in the fight. So having him come in and pump down a Hastiger on everybody, that's really good. Yeah, that one was trash. That's the trash fight. Okay, good. We do need a couple more spirits. But Auron, you are out for Riku. Defend, defend, defend. Hit it. And then you can hit it. There we go. So it's 9 of 10 spirits apparently. Allegedly. And of course, make the critical change. Auron back to the front. Ah, very good. So we already have enough Helmers, so I'm not too worried about those. So we'll just armor break one and murder it when we can. But the spirit... Oh, was it casting? Oh, goddamn, I thought it only did that. That's really annoying. Everybody is confused. Okay, Waka is no longer confused, so that's good. But he's also dead. This is problematic. Because they're also poisoned. This is a party wipe. I don't recall when we last saved. So, bad luck, guys. Those blitzball games, I think those are out of the way. Wow. Well, not much you can do about that. Oh, we do have an autosave sitting here. Maybe. Let's see. Okay, that's definitely a different one. I can't tell how far into that league we are without going into it, unfortunately. And I don't want to do that just yet. That's definitely a new tournament that we haven't seen before, which loading autosaves can do. Okay, I'm gonna imagine, because that was only 4 minutes ago or something like that according to my time, So I'm going to imagine... Actually... Yes. Yes, okay. But all we did was blitzball, so... Oh well. I think we only lost a few, like, random encounter fights. Which might mean... that we only have 2 matches now, and 8 spirits. So I just have to recorrect my tracking Excel spreadsheet, or Open Office. No, this isn't even Open Office, it's LibreOffice. Just got to make sure we don't fuck that up. I mean, we're gonna fight it, but it's kind of annoying. Yeah, losing the 2 Mashia kills hurts a fair bit because those things are kind of rare. So, you know, not particularly pleased about that, but what can you do? Can't believe it got all of us confused and poisoned. That's why it can be a good idea to have somebody who's just confusion proof. See, it didn't counter that time. Okay, now that's our 9th spirit. Now if we run into another one, and we go to cap him, and it's all like, no, you hit the limit, we'll know what happened. So you just got to be prepared for an unfortunate party wipe. That's pretty much what would have happened in a Greater Marlborough fight as well. If they ambush you. Like when you don't have Orin at the lead. It'll hit you with poison and confuse and everything else doesn't matter. Because poison and confuse in this game is enough to just murder you. No way around it. In the sequel, in Final Fantasy X2, or X-2, poison is dramatically scaled back. Like, you guys saw how quickly poison wiped us. Just every time we moved, we had like 1500 damage coming at us. So not cool. But yeah, in X-2, it's nothing like that. It's a lot easier to deal with. Okay, Titus's crits are hitting the damage cap. That's great. Yeah, I don't want to fight these. I know we need them eventually,
go so easy
but
on you next time.
I don't want to fight them. You have to be real careful with those things. Normally I'd be trying to give everybody a turn, but we're fighting enough battles that it doesn't matter. Ah, yeah, Varuna. Yep, so first thing it does is cast haste on itself. We can't really deal with that. Do we know how much HP it has? Yes, 56. Alright, let's just kill it. that's fine. That's actually really good for us. I don't want Auron attacking it too much. Cool. He can skip his turn. Bye. Very nice. Those are pretty rare. I feel like that was a fair amount of XP as well. I could be mistaken though, I wasn't really paying attention. Yeah, this fight we just sort of blitz through. Nice. We can actually get back to where we were.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to hit him. I want the capture guys to finish it off. Very good. So now we're back up to 4 Mashias. Just gonna paranoidly save this. I don't think you can blame me this time. Alright, couple more fights, and then that'll be the end of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
And of course, as these guys get more experience, we can do the thing where we sort of sub one of them out for someone else and just sort of level them up a little bit as well. But don't be too worried about how the levels are being distributed. We're gonna fix that at some point. And the main thing is, we need Waka to be very powerful. Actually means that we should be trying to get, just want to check something real quick. I think it's, oh, there it is. Chocobo wings, we have 19 of them. Okay. How much is it for? It was 3,600, sorry, 360,000, and you can get 60 from the Machia. And I think you need 80 for auto haste. So we'd have to bribe a Machia, and then, unless we want to be really wasteful, find who drops them, get one off them, and go from there. I guess that's research I have to do. Alright, let's say one more level. Or one more level each? Yeah. Yeah, that's reasonable. Ah, good. I like these guys. They're slow. We've got the exact correct tools to, go with them. Auron learned Tactician, which honestly isn't that bad for him if breaks count as tactics moves, which they apparently do, because that's how he earned the ability. Ah, forgot to armor break, but it's all right.
Yeah.
We could still technically brute force it down. That being said, Warrior on Auron is better.
It's over.
Nice, and the overkill as well, which is very, very useful. Because it means we get double rewards. And the rewards from those guys, key spheres, very nice. Okay, we need one more level on, I think it's Auron, but I'm not 100%. Actually, it might be Waka, so let's just delay. Just make sure he gets experience. Yep, it was. Alright, we'll allocate those. Oh, now that's a question, isn't it? Do I want to immediately come down here? Or do I want to dick around up here first? What's this get me? Defense, HP, bit of strength, HP, MP, bit of accuracy, bit more strength. The strength is useful and there's not really too much strength hanging around down here. So I think for Titus, we will go this way. And that brings us to the end of the episode. So, as usual, I've been Sub, you've been yourselves. Get vaccinated if you can, of course. And yeah, later.